friends, let's finish our conversation this week about the transition and change, and kind of part 2 about what does first grade look like. The other day I spoke about the people part. The other part is first grade looks very similar to kindergarten. Many people have said that K and 1 kind of could be and should be grouped together in a school building because of the similarities in how those two grades operate. So you're with a group of people that you are meeting and spending more time with. The other differences are the amount of work time is much bigger in first grade than it is in kindergarten. In kindergarten we work a lot at tables and desks and at like back tables and in small groups, but in first grade it's much more. It's not anything to be afraid of, but you definitely do much more. Kindergarten teachers choose to teach kindergarten on purpose because it's a very special grade. While we are teaching you kindergarten work, we're always thinking about moving you forward into grades 1 through 12. We do things that you are going to use for the rest of the time you are in school. First grade, second grade, up to 12th grade, even into college. So you'll be using the skills, how to talk with people, how to wait your turn, how to work independently, a lot of working independently. Best printing, looking for reading words, punctuation, purple math symbols, keeping track of your work, watching your mail, do you know where you put your property? All the things we talked about in kindergarten and had you practice, you'll be using next year. We spend, kindergarten teachers talk about 3 months, in September through December. That's 4 months, September, October, November, December, in that block of time getting you ready for school. Not just kindergarten, but your lifetime in school. We practice so many things. We give you lots of warning, lots of notice. That's much less in first grade because you are more independent. So a teacher will say, we need to switch in 2 minutes. In kindergarten, we'd say, in about 15 minutes, I'm going to ask you to get ready to... In first grade, you need to be ready to switch and transition. That's the word, transition. More readily and more quickly. There's not a lot of, I'm going to finish this first. No. When that lesson is over, it's over. You can return to it tomorrow, but it's not like in kindergarten where you could stay back at the table while we came up front and you were finishing something. No. We finish and we move on. So the expectation for you to be more independent, to work more accurately and rapidly, are definitely part of first grade. There's less communication very often in first grade to families than there are in kindergarten to families. You, of course, have been through kindergarten, so you won't be spending days and weeks practicing how to go to the assembly and put away your lunch property and how to do class jobs and how to walk in the hallway. You know how to do that. And you'll remember how much you learned when you see us in the hallways kind of ignoring you. We'll see you. We'll do a first grade wave. Remember that, first grade wave. But we're not going to be able to pay attention to you for several weeks. We might just like wave on the side, but we're not going to make eye contact with you. I won't be able to, because I'm going to be looking at the students in front of me, who, like you, are kind of scattered and splattered and all over the place and keeping them in line and making certain their lunch box is safe and not swinging it. All those things that you now do, we did at the beginning of the year. And kindergarten teachers will be paying attention to our new students in that way. So please forgive us and forgive me that if I'm not paying attention to you as much as I will, or you'd like me to in that minute, because I need to pay attention to my kids. I'll still look, smile, quick waves, but just know that. You won't be needing that practice because you pretty much know everything, how to do all the transition and movement at Bryant because you were in kindergarten. Walking up the stairs, holding the handrail, how you put your library books down, getting up to the 3rd floor for art, bathroom and recess, water fountains in the classroom. All those things you'll just build upon. They'll be a little bit different because you're in a different room. Teachers explain things, have a little bit of a different expectation, but overall, it will be similar. The workload is bigger. So just know that. You are very prepared. Ms. Sorensen and I very prepared you for first grade. Like the other day, reading, writing, mathing will keep you ready for first grade. I have complete confidence in your competence, into your ability to move smoothly into first grade. And I know you'll make me proud because people will say good things about, they'll say your name and go, tell me what kind of student. I'll tell them exactly what kind of student you are. Very often people know which kids were in my room. I feel very proud about that because kids in my room, independent, polite, respectful, keep track of their stuff, property management, volunteer to help. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that next year. When people will compliment you and that group of students who were in my classroom last year. At that point, it will be last year.